Hello, my name is Brian McWilliam, and this is my ethics reflection on Little Man. So, the first question asks pick one memorable image from the film that stood out to you, describe the scene, and tell what it revealed to you. And for the record, I'm reading this off the paper that you see right here. The one memorable image that I enjoyed, in the movie at least, was when one of the mothers held the baby for the very first time. It just really tugged at the heartstrings because I thought they would never be able to pick him up because of how much pain he was in since he was born 100 days early. And, you know, I, like most people who watched it, probably didn't have a lot of hope going into it. But thankfully, things have all worked out for the better, even though they had to go through, some tough times. But, luckily they had help with them. As I watched the film, what questions do I have? Well, the first one is, I guess, how close was the baby to death? Because I know the survival percentage was like 0.000004 or something like that. The second one I have is, did the parents ever contemplate pulling the plug? Or did their religious beliefs, like make them continue on with it? Or at least one of them continue on with it, because I know they had like different beliefs and all that, and that one of the mothers went with the other person's beliefs because she loved her so much, which I found very touching. The third question I have is, how's Nicholas doing today? There was this post on Facebook from one of our classmates about how he was like 10 years old and doing really well today. So, I'd like to get more, insight on that. Four is, like, what kind of, like, instructional methods do they do to teach this guy? I feel like we didn't really go much into depth on that because I know he's, like, a little blind and can't really hear that well. But, I want to know what kind of, like, tools they use. The fifth question is, how hard is it, like, for those that are helping the mothers? Like, what's their job in a way? Like, what do they do that the mothers might not do? The third question asks, what specific aspect of the film did you like the best? Well, there were plenty of things to like about it. The doctors, for one, did a great job in keeping that baby alive. I don't know how they did that because, like I said, the survival percentage was very low. And the fact that they, didn't give up hope and, kept going with what the mothers were saying to keep him alive at all costs was very touching because I'm sure their cultural and religious beliefs and stuff like that, might have like been a little different from them. The last one is discussing topics, events. I mean, the main one was basically abortion and, like, you know, like if they should do it if they know if he was going to be in so much pain because they knew that ahead of time. But their thing, they are clearly pro-life, which I am too. I mean, I wouldn't want to abort a baby or anything like that. But like if if that happened to me, where I knew like my child would be in pain, I would I would obviously probably do the same thing they're doing and keep them alive at all costs. But if there was like literally 0% chance of hope, then I would really have no choice in a way. They at least had like a small survival percentage. So, and if that was me, if I was in their shoes, I would have done the same thing. I would have kept him alive at all costs because that's a child, and to be responsible for its death, it's a hard burden to carry. All in all, though, I really enjoyed this movie, but I would also like to know more about it. So that is my video reflection. Good day.